Standards are knowledge. They're everywhere, affecting every part of our lives. Whether it's making a product, managing a process, or defining a vision and culture, they represent the combined wisdom of experts in their field and help drive innovation and increase productivity, making organisations more successful and all our lives easier, safer and healthier. BSI is the UK national standards body with a portfolio of over 37,000 standards, and we've just commissioned CEBR, the Centre for Economics and Business Research, to help quantify the impact that standards have on the British economy as a whole and understand exactly how UK businesses across 7 specific sectors view standards.
We know that standards are important to the economy, but it's been 10 years since the last macroeconomic study. So we commissioned this report because we wanted to update that study from 2005. We wanted to see what it is that standards are really contributing to the economy today.
We looked at the period from 1921 up to now, so we were able to update the sort of macro impact of standards overall for the UK economy. But also we did an in-depth survey with firms to look at the micro impact, to understand really how it affected companies directly and therefore to see where the biggest impact in terms of benefits might be.
This report has found that now we see standards contributing over 37% of productivity growth for the UK economy and over 28% of GDP growth, which is equivalent to £8 billion in 2014 alone. So these are big numbers. One of the most important functions of standards for businesses is to build their reputation in the marketplace. And in this study, we found that 84% of companies said that their reputation had been enhanced through the use of standards. Across all the 7 sectors surveyed, standards increased the gross value added by £6.9 billion per year. So the most productive sectors that use standards are aerospace, defence and automotive. And what the study found here was that their growth in productivity was 20.1% over the 10 years since 2005, where the UK average was just 4.9%.
We find that there is a very close correlation between the use of standards and productivity, and those sectors that have tended to have the highest productivity. We're all worried right now about productivity not rising anything like as fast as it should be doing at this point in the cycle. Here is an area where the contribution to productivity is very clear and is very positive.
In the food and drink sector, turnover increased by 10.2 billion per year. This is a sector with a huge international export-driven culture and a very important manufacturing component to the UK economy.
It's not at all surprising that exports do better as a result of standards, because after all, it cuts costs. You have more common standards, you don't have to invest for different things for different markets, and the more recognised those standards are, the easier it is for anyone entering the market.
Standards provide buyers with a lot of confidence that they know what they're getting, that the products are safe and to the quality that they're looking for, and also that there's transparency.
The interesting thing again about the way in which standards work is that they encourage innovation, which is one of the most significant bits that you need to have if you want to have higher productivity and higher growth. And the way that they do is they make innovation easier, they make it more transparent, they make it more transferable, and of course they give competitive advantage.
I think one of the really strong messages that comes out of this work is the importance of a strategic approach to the role of standards in business in driving the UK offering, whether that's domestically or internationally. Seeing the standards element as part of the national strategic offering.
The government has a big role to play in terms of the connections with industry. Industrial policy will have to include, very much in my view, a view on how the whole sort of development of standards can be taken forward.
UK has a fantastic reputation for business standards internationally, and BSI as a standards body is highly respected around the world. So the business standards that UK industry develop for themselves to export their products and to demonstrate international progress are respected all around the world.
I think big businesses in particular, which have seen how standards have been very helpful to them, should make sure that their entire sector is well aware of the various issues there, and of course develop from here on the standards that would be perhaps dominant in the future.
This report has shown that using standards leads to improvements in innovation, efficiency, productivity and trade, and helps businesses and economies to thrive. The more that organisations, supported and encouraged by government, accelerate the development and implementation of standards, the more they can capitalise on opportunities to succeed, innovate and grow.